attack? Tame your hunger at Parker's Kitchen with 2 big tenders and fries for just $4.99. Golden, crispy, and irresistible at Parker's Kitchen. Live from Augusta, you're watching News 12 at 6 o'clock.
A free fireworks show and live music. What could be better ahead of the 4th? We are live at Fort Eisenhower for their Independence celebration. Good evening, I'm Richard Rogers. Thousands heading to their holiday destinations as we speak, or heading out to a free show tonight. First Alert Chief Meteorologist Riley Hale has our July 3rd fireworks forecast.
And looking good tonight, Richard. It does look dry if you're heading out this evening, and satellites tomorrow in just about 10 minutes.
What a sight that was. Riley, thank you. The Fort Eisenhower Independence celebration is just getting underway. Hallie Turner live for us over at Barton Field, the perfect spot for a celebration. Hallie, a lot going on out there, so tell us about it.
There is a lot going on, Richard. We are on one of these rides that you can spin till your heart desires, get as sick as can be out here. Let me stop that before I do. They're about to start the ride. There's foods, there's rock climbing, there's music going on. You look at these kids behind me. They're more brave than I am. You feel like you're a kid again. We're in America. It's freedom. That's what everyone's celebrating is food, freedom, fireworks. The gates have just officially opened to the public. So it's 6 o'clock. Come get the food. Look at this little guy right here. Oh my God. And they'll have a concert later on tonight, and around 9:45 is when the fireworks start. So you want to get out here early because there's a lot of people. So you want to get that parking spot. It's hot. You want to stay hydrated. Bring the sunscreen. And again, earlier I heard this lady tell her husband, "Do you have deodorant on?" So bring your deodorant. But we'll have more out here from Fort Eisenhower, all new tonight on News 12 at 11 o'clock.
Look for Hallie Turner if you're out there. She'll be the one not spinning on the spinny ride. Hallie,
Oh my God.
keep it together if you will. If you're heading to the lake for the 4th, Georgia DNR warned you not to boat under the influence. There are snapshots right here of them patrolling our local waterways. A beautiful shot there of the water, how it was this afternoon as we went out. But BUI is not the only thing they're out looking for. Audrey Dickherber has details on their enforcement plan for this long holiday weekend.
As we're heading into the holiday weekend, you might want to be doing this. Being on the water is a lot of fun, but it's also important to be safe too. Georgia DNR has a few tips and tricks to make sure that you guys are staying safe if you're wanting to celebrate on the water.
I'm Game Warden Kurt with Georgia DNR.
They're here to keep us safe.
We do expect an increase in number of boaters this weekend. We have noticed the parks are full with campers and everything, which is awesome. We're hoping everyone enjoys the weekend.
But if you're getting ready to go on the water, it's important to check your safety equipment, make sure you have life jackets and a fire extinguisher on board, and have your registration up to date.
That's important because a lot of kids, if they go in the water, it's really hard to find somebody when they go in the lake. PFD will keep them afloat, normally face up. It'll save you from drowning.
And when the sun goes down and you want to catch the fireworks, they say to be sure to have your navigation and anchor lights on.
We do bring other people in from other work sections to help out and alleviate any safety concerns to better the public in all situations, whether it be just a helping hand or an extra eye, making sure everyone's safe and enjoying the holiday.
According to Georgia DNR, during 4th of July weekend last year, there were 5 BUIs on Clarksville Lake and 34 BUIs across all of the lakes in the state.
During the holiday weekends, something I noticed is people just having that tunnel vision of having fun. They are keeping an eye on their family members and everything that's in their boat, but also keep a watchful eye of what's going on outside of your boat. That's other boaters, other people in the water. Your traffic patterns as well.
Following these tips and tricks will ensure that your family and friends are staying safe this weekend, but Georgia DNR says they are here to help you guys out if you need it. In Appling, Audrey Dickherber on your side.
Not a bad assignment for Audrey today. They also say it's important to stay hydrated. If you're out on the water this weekend, you'll avoid any heat-related illnesses as well. News 12 was on the scene today when the Richmond County Sheriff's Office and SWAT team arrested a suspect wanted for aggravated assault. Deputies say 27-year-old Terrell Lewis barricaded himself in the home on Brasswood Drive this morning. They say Lewis was connected to a May shooting near Castle Pines Trailer Park on Mike Paget Highway. From shootings to armed robberies, even a string of car break-ins, to the average eye, it seems crime is increasing in Richmond County. Taking a closer look, Special Operations says gang violence is at the root of most violent crime here in Richmond County. As Will Rio explains, that's not all.
It's a steep fight for investigators.
Pounds of cocaine, weed, and enough fentanyl to kill millions off the streets of Augusta.
Year over year,
The search warrants helped them find fentanyl, cocaine, marijuana.
hundreds of pounds of drugs.
Investigators seized cocaine, meth, oxycodone, Xanax, and weapons.
Hundreds of guns.
Dozens of guns and hundreds of pounds of illegal drugs are off the street.
And millions in cash.
A massive drug bust 2 years in the making here at home. Today, the Richmond County Sheriff's Office announced 19 arrests from an undercover operation.
All found in neighborhoods across Richmond County. Investigators are tracking just how much cash, drugs, and guns are seized during search warrants. Data kept by the Richmond County Sheriff's Office shows the difficult fight for investigators. From 2018 to May of 2024, the Sheriff's Office has seized $4,348,817 from search warrants alone. That also includes at least 1,152 guns and 226 vehicles. Over the course of the last 6 years, more than 2,500 arrests and nearly 2,000 felony cases. As for the drugs seized, since 2021 when they began tracking fentanyl seizures, 39 pounds have been recovered. Since 2021, that number has increased dramatically. The total doubled from 2022 to 2023, and this year it's on track to increase again. Since 2018, investigators took more than 1,200 pounds of marijuana, 166 pounds of meth, 166 pounds of cocaine, and nearly 6,000 oxycodone pills. All of this found in Richmond County as law enforcement works to crack down on drugs and gun violence in the community.
Will Rio there with a look at the numbers. Also tonight, tomorrow is a big night in Evans with Boom in the Park, and it's no secret Columbia County is one of the fastest growing in our area. But there's more than Boom in the Park going on. Julius Evans is in Columbia County with a closer look.
Prep is already underway for one of the biggest events for Columbia County this year with Boom in the Park. I'm going to step out of frame just for a second just to show you all the prep that's going on. You can see all the barricades that are set up for later tomorrow, and then the work that's being done on the stage, as well as all the tables that are being set up right now. Organizers say Boom in the Park is just getting larger with all the flourishing development that is happening in downtown Evans.
It was not this big and booming, that's for sure.
Sophia Parkhurst says Evans is always a part of her life.
We grew up in Evans, so we lived here my whole life, so 22 years, and it's been insane.
She says as a resident and business owner, there is a lot to keep being surprised about.
I go to school in Statesboro, and even coming home, I'm like, oh, that's new, that's new, that's new. It's just crazy how much it's developed.
Columbia County stakeholders say they want to keep making reasons for people to stay in Evans. That means more things to do like shops, restaurants, and entertainment like Boom in the Park. Parkhurst says it's a cycle that benefits everyone.
We absolutely love being in the new area with Evans Society, with Goat Cake and Mirren and Elements Massage next to us. And these new apartments that just opened have been amazing, and foot traffic's been great, and we love it.
Parkhurst and others say they hope the same energy and support continues as Evans grows larger.
It's awesome to see the community really come out and support all of those businesses, especially us being a small business. The community's been nothing but amazing.
Columbia County Development says more projects are underway to continue making downtown Evans a destination for people. That means more restaurants and businesses to come. Reporting in Evans, Julius Evans, on your side.
A big week in Columbia County for sure, and organizers expect anywhere from 14 to 16,000 people to turn out tomorrow for Boom in the Park. By the way, those gates open at 5 in the evening, and of course, we'll have live coverage from over there tomorrow. More proof people down south love our barbecue. We check in with one business that is shattering records. Coming up next, Riley.
And we've had a little break from the heat the past couple of days, but it does return for July 4th. Feel like temperatures back over 100. Have a look at the full forecast coming up.
Time and Temp, brought to you by your First Alert weather team. Introducing the
Child Excellence Specialist about Dupixent.
We all know Medicare is confusing, but if you're a veteran, it can be even more complex. Our team has helped thousands of veterans coordinate their Medicare with VA benefits, Champ VA, and TRICARE for life. Don't wait until you're 65 to call. For you64.com.
To weather now as we give you a live look at the state line. Today they say should be the busiest travel day ahead of the 4th of July holiday. No more lane closures for now, so that's good news. All that construction-related closure on the road, that's going to be on hold until Sunday night at 10 o'clock. And Riley, we were just talking, there was a sight in the sky early this morning for those early birds, if they looked up.
I know, Richard, this was actually a delayed launch from SpaceX last night. This was supposed to be launched right around 2 a.m., but they kept delaying it until it got a little bit closer to sunrise, so that sun was able to illuminate that vapor trail. This was a video that was sent in actually from one of our viewers in Warrenville, Stephanie Crane, right there. You can see the moon, Jupiter, even right there, and then it was just kind of dipping below that, but just one of the craziest things you can see in the night sky. So thank you, Stephanie, for sending that in. You can always send in your cool weather videos and pictures through our weather app or wrdw.com. Now, since they did just launch those Starlink satellites into space, well, you should be able to see that Starlink satellite chain early tomorrow morning. And you're going to have to be up very early, though. This is going to start at about 5:04 a.m., and that's going to be to start off our July 4th early tomorrow morning. So this is really worth checking out. If you've never seen it before and you don't have to necessarily be up super late tomorrow, a good opportunity to set the alarm clock for that. We should have Jim.
Riley, thanks very much. Okay, how about some barbecue? Hope you're patient. There were long lines outside a popular barbecue spot right around lunchtime today. So long, those cars are actually holding up traffic over on Windsor Spring Road. If you're a last-minute planner, you might have another chance tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. when they open. You can get drive-through or take-out service as long as food's still available there at Sconyers Barbecue, which is an Augusta classic. They've been around for years. We also stopped by Duke's Barbecue and found a long line out the door there. If you remember, this restaurant reopened earlier this year after a fire shut them down. Since then, business has been booming for Duke's, with hundreds packing their dining room every day.
We've just set the record for our busiest hour of all time, including when we reopened from a fire that we had 2 years ago. And we actually had a busier hour this hour than we did even on our opening day, which is absolutely insane.
They expect to go through 750 pounds of cooked meat by the end of this day. You have until 8 o'clock tonight to stop by there for dine-in, or if you want to take out, they're accepting bulk orders only. But if you can't stop by today, they will be closed tomorrow, reopening for the 5th. For your barbecue fix. Okay, if you're looking for 4th of July events for tonight, Burke County Celebration is getting underway right now. That's starting at 6 o'clock. It started a few minutes ago on Jonathan Broxton Park. If you live in Williston, there's a celebration at First Baptist Church. The fun starts at 8 o'clock there on Academy Street on the ball field right there. And tomorrow, there's Boom in the Park at Evans. We mentioned this, as well as the big show at the Augusta Common downtown. The fireworks there starting at 9:30 in the heart of downtown Augusta. Same over in Aiken, where the Village at Woodside is going to have plenty to do ahead of the Reserve Club's fireworks show sometime after sunset. Just about everywhere you turn, it's going to be something to see in the sky. From loud booms to the smell of smoke, a vast array of things can trigger our veterans over the holiday. Next on News 12, some advice to keep vets in mind during the 4th.
First Alert Radar, powered by Jim Hudson Automotive Group. Ashley Stars and Stripes.
We know the 4th and fireworks go hand in hand, but the celebrations can also have the opposite effect on those who defended our nation. Kennedy Payne spoke with veterans to learn more about how fireworks can trigger PTSD.
There's no doubt that our veterans love our nation, but some dread celebrating its independence. It's not just the sound of fireworks, but the smell and visuals too.
I expect to hear a small firework or whatever here and there. It's these huge fireworks and they explode very loud and very close by.
Mitzi, Ron's wife, says after the holiday she can always expect her husband's symptoms to worsen.
I expect to hear him scream in his sleep. I expect him to be violent in his sleep, fighting off the things that his subconscious is going to be addressed.
For some, it can feel like a never-ending cycle.
When it's all done, it's the 5th, and they try to go to sleep, and they can't. And they start having these nightmares, and the cycle begins again.
Dr. Rick Monroe at VA Augusta says there are things we can do to prevent these triggers.
Alert your neighbors if you're going to be launching any fireworks from your yard or from your driveway. But for someone who's attending a fireworks display with someone who might deal with combat-related PTSD or who has difficulty with this, it's really important to just say, hey, I'm here, we're safe.
Mitzi says it's important to reach out for help as soon as possible.
It doesn't take a holiday, a firework, or an event to need help. But you can't get support if you don't ask for it. I don't want to lose anybody.
In Augusta, Kennedy Payne on your side.
An important reminder there, and you can reach out to the American Legion, the VFW, or the VA in Augusta if you are struggling.
On your sideline.
When it comes to winning in sports, everyone always talks about the idea of teams or players taking their lumps. For the Westside football team, this upcoming season could be the year we see all their hard work finally pay off. Over the past couple of seasons, a lot of young players have seen the field for Westside. After going through their fair share of struggles, those young players now have the opportunity to put their experience on full display for everyone to see. In football, depth is crucial to having success, not only because of the physical grind of the sport, but because the more players you have competing for starting jobs, the more quality players you have across your roster.
It's an opportunity for kids to get out here and grow, a chance for kids to get out here and compete. We tell our kids all the time, don't be satisfied being a 2 or 3. You want to get to be a 1 or 2. So it gives kids an opportunity to get out here and compete, get on film, give us a chance to evaluate those guys.
The Westside Patriots will be on the road to kick off the new season against the Laney Wildcats on August 16th. Atlanta Braves pitcher Ian Anderson is scheduled to make his second rehab start with the Green Jackets on Saturday. Anderson is working his way back to the big leagues after undergoing Tommy John surgery a little more than a year ago. The right-hander threw 3 scoreless innings for the Jackets in his first rehab start last weekend against the Charleston River Dogs.
Dan, thanks so much. Be on the lookout if you're in downtown Augusta. It is time to play Where's Waldo? Waldo is hiding at 21 local downtown businesses throughout the month of July, and he and his friends have each lost a precious item somewhere inside the Book Tavern. There's a special local prize if you go to a certain number of downtown businesses.
If you get 10 locations, then you'll get a happy button. Our friend Pork Chop, Leonard Zimmerman, designed it especially for this year's Waldo adventure, and we're really excited about that.
And you can grab your passport from the Book Tavern to start that scavenger hunt journey. We have all those details for you on the website. We'll be back after a quick break.
Your safety comes first with the First Alert Radar Network. First just got faster.
Is drunk driving.
We're standing up for our right to be lazy. We work hard, we deserve to scroll hard.
It's the Lazy Boy 4th of July sale. Come save on all your favorite styles. Lazy Boy, long live the lazy.
Coming up on tonight's CBS Evening News. Tonight's Eye on America focuses on an innovative approach for our country's aging veterans, helping them feel more at home. That's tonight on the CBS Evening News.
Well, feel like temperatures starting tomorrow. We'll be back over triple digits, anywhere from around 100 to 105 on the map Thursday afternoon. So make sure you are staying safe in the heat for any July 4th plans. It's unfortunately only going to get hotter for the rest of the week. So Friday, we potentially could be close to heat advisory criteria. There is that potential. If we get up to 108 and stay there for at least 2 hours, heat advisory would be issued. That is going to be possible for us. And that will continue into the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Very humid air in place. Now, that will keep our feel like temperatures high, but it'll also bring us back a little bit better opportunity for some afternoon storms Saturday and Sunday. I would say the next couple of days, though, pretty dry across the area, so make sure you're being safe with those fireworks.
Our next live update comes at 7 o'clock over on 26 News. If we don't catch you there, we'll meet right back here at 11 o'clock. Thanks for watching.
At the CBS Evening News, we focus on solutions, finding solutions to help people understand what are the right choices to make for you and your family.
Hey guys, it's Anna.